Hey YouTube, my name is Sven. Welcome to the Metal Foundry. A couple of months ago I got an email from a company called ToneLib, and ToneLib is a software developing company that I didn't heard of before. And they sent me an email to ask me whether I wanted to review one of their newest plugins that they made a new version of. And they provided me with a free serial code to try this one out, so you can consider this one as a paid promotion video because I have now lifetime use of the software. Also, as a side note, that I want to tell you, even though this is a sponsored video because I got the software for free, I will not send the video to the company, to ToneLib, before I will upload it. They will discover it together with you guys. The goal for me today is to look together with you how it looks like, how it works, and was it also to listen to how it sounds like. And in the end I will make a mix using the plugin because it's a plugin and you can use it also as a standalone. We'll check whether it's worthwhile. So without further ado, let's dig in. Hell yeah! I'm now going to switch to my screen. I'm using the second camera over here. For the sound demonstration and so on, I will use my ESP-EX that I pimped out a little bit. As you can see, I put some new hardware on, new color hardware, gold hardware, new pickups, new tuners. I will make a video of how this upgrade process and upload that one later on. I've already filmed the footage, I just have to edit it and then I can go ahead. So now we look at the screen. This is a standalone version, but you can also load it in as a plugin within Reaper. So the main screen basically looks like this. You have different parts of the screen. So you have in this left side you have a preset list. On the right side you have effects, impulses. Basically you have the whole component list of things you can put in signal chain. And this is the main part of the interface, the main signal chain. So you can have either on this side you have the whole signal path, and then you have each component zoomed in, or actually a bigger version of it. You can hide the preset list and you can hide the effects list, and you can also hide the lower part, so you have the interface in a much bigger version, at least, and much more visible and readable. So in the bottom part we have different other parts, different other sections. At least we have the rhythm player, we have a backing track, we have an IDS recorder, and we have a loop station. Also, not to forget, we have here an audition function, and we have the tuner, so we can tune our guitar. Aha! So use the audition function to tune an effect chain without having to play your guitar. So this means you can actually you can record some tracks, and then you can play it the whole time while you're tweaking your signal chain. This is actually very handy and very useful. We can go through the preset list. As you can see, this is actually the ToneLib Metal suite. This is aimed towards metal players. On the left side you have some presets. As I said before, this is the Hell Cowboys, so we can all see this is based on a very famous band, Pantera, and their album Cowboys from Hell. As you can see, so I guess this must be based on a Randall Warhead. This is tuned in drop C, and quickly some of the presets. I cannot play any Pantera songs. Oh, I'm very sorry. So I will not butcher them. I will not even try to butcher them. But what I can see is there are a lot of presets based on Pantera in this software. I've also made my own preset that I've used for my recording test, for my full mix at least. For that I've used a Tube Screamer, then I've used a Noise Gate, a Missa Boogie model. I dialed the mids a bit back, and then I've used a standard orange 4x12 with the dynamic 421. So we can reckon that this must be a Sennheiser ND421 as a microphone for this particular impulse response, and the mic is set in the middle, and it's also in the middle from the speaker cone, so it's not too near, it's also not too far. And standard, everything else is just standard as is over here. So now I will show you how to build a plugin from scratch, a preset from scratch at least. And after that I will show you the other features. So I will start with a basic. When I start building my setup, let's use a 14 Kelly. Then I put a cab in there, and let's see through the list if I can find a different cab. What I can do is I can record some guitar. So what I will do is here I will use the audition function. Okay. So you can hear it's looping constantly, so it's very easy to find the right sound. So I'll just stick to the orange cab. Then I will look at the amp itself, and let's do this. Put a noise suppressor before, and then maybe a tube screamer like this, and then the classic tube screamer settings and a tone in the middle. Now let's listen to this. So then I will use the looping station, and I will use my own preset. So I can give this one a name. I will call this one Sven 2, and then I can just save the changes. Or whenever I will go to a different preset, if I change something and I go to a different preset, he will ask me to save the changes. So I will know, just discard the changes. And this is my Mr. Boogie. So we have a rhythm player. You can choose alternative, blues, dance, typical basic metronome, and as a backing track you can load whatever MP3 you want. I will use the loop station now so you can hear how this works or see how this works. I can now use the overdub. Okay, new. So that's the loop function. If you ask me, this is very cool software so far. The different amp models sound cool. I've heard better amp models though in other softwares, but then you have to keep in mind that this is only $49.95. Now let's just switch to the full mix. I'll let you listen to the full mix so you can judge for yourself how it sounds. So, and in the end I will give you my conclusion. Yes! The time has come for my conclusion. After playing a little bit with the software and fiddling a bit with the mix, the mix that you heard, the full mix that you heard was just the plugin, no post-processing whatsoever, just the basic preset that I made in the previous part of the demonstration video. And to be honest, I have to say that I'm pleasantly surprised by the end result. In the full mix it sounds quite thick. It made me think of the sound of the Big Knob by Bogren Digital, which is at the same price. I started out the very first time playing around with this software. I was not very convinced. It made me think of, Pot Farm and so on, but if you look at the complete feature set, the fact that you have a looper, that you have basically something to record your ideas, that you also have a solution to have a backing track. This is actually a full guitar playing suite that you can have on your computer, in your bedroom as a student or whatever. If you want to practice your guitar, you can have everything in one big solution. So you don't have to start up your DAW. So it's very resource friendly, at least if you you just need an interface and the software. So it's very resource friendly for your computer. It's very complete. The only drawback that I would say is, okay, the sound can be better on some amplifiers and some points, but for me the rectifier sounded very convincing, and you have to keep in mind that it's only $50 or 50 euros or whatever. So for $49.95 or €49.95, it's a very complete guitar suite. There is a free trial on their website for 14 days, so you can try it out for yourself. You can find the link in the description box below. Let me know in the comment section what you think of it, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content that I'm creating on this channel and you want to help me grow my channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video, which will be every single week. My name is Sven, you've been watching the Metal Foundry, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye!